If you are here, say hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey Carol, how are you? Welcome here. Just getting things set up here. Hey Pam, glad you could join us. All right, I think we are good. We're going to get started. Hey, it's Shel Anderson from Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com and I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com. Hello ladies and welcome here today. Please share this video so that everybody can see it. I would appreciate that very much. This was kind of an impromptu video because I was actually going to be home today and I haven't done a Facebook Live in a while. I've been concentrating on YouTube videos and I thought, let's try a live. So it was kind of last minute. So we're going to do a sketch card tonight. And I just kind of came up with this card last minute. So I have a visual for you tonight. First piece of our card is our card base, and it's going to be 5.5 by 8.5, and it's going to be scored at 4 1/4. And the next layer of our card is going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then we're going to have 3 pieces that are DSP. And the first one is 3 1/4 by 2.5. Obviously these are much larger. I just did them for ease of you guys seeing them on camera. So this one is 3 1/4 by 2.5. This one is 1 5/8 by 2.5. And this one is 1 by 5. And I am going to be concentrating on the items that are retiring at the end of April, which is just a couple of days away, and using up some of my DSP that is retiring. Now this sketch, you can do it this way, you can do it this way, you can flip it this way. The card is yours, so you can do whatever you like. Okay, so that's my visual. So that's the pieces that we're going to need. And I have chosen the 2020-2021 annual catalog Playing with Patterns DSP. These papers are really, really fun patterns. I'm going to flip through here so you can see all these fabulous papers. This is a 6 by 6 stack, and there are 48 sheets in this pack. And the colors are Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Night of Navy, Purple Posy, and Whisper White. Okay, and I'm also going to be using the again from the 2020-2021 annual catalog, Flowers for Every Season. I love this paper pack. It's so bright and cheerful and it just makes me happy. I love it. I'm sad that this one's retiring. But typically they retire all the papers. I noticed that in this new catalog they did carry over the In Good Taste paper. This one here has Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, and Whisper White. So those are the 2 paper packs that we're going to use. And I have grabbed 3 different greeting sets, all of which are retiring. The Itty Bitty Christmas, Itty Bitty Birthday, and Itty Bitty Greetings. So I haven't even decided on a greeting. And I grabbed 3 punches. I have the heart 1 and 2. And I have the double oval. And I have pre-cut some kits. And we are going to make 3 cards tonight. So I'm just going to grab one and we're going to get started. So I have our card base, which is this time Night of Navy. And it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And because it's a dark card base, we are going to have to put a liner inside. So we have a nice place to write our greeting. So I'm just going to pop that in there with some Tombow. And then I chose the Happy Sunflowers for my die cut pieces. And I think this card, I am going to flip it horizontal just to make it different. So what I'm going to do is I am going to adhere these pieces onto the card front. And you'll notice the flip side of this is this one, which I've used here. I have actually fussy cut one of the sunflowers out of the paper so that I can use it as an embellishment on the paper. And this is going on to a piece of Misty Moonlight. And basically we're just going to eyeball it and try to line our pieces up as best we can, leaving a little border around them. And you can do this with any DSP at all. Pardon me. This is a great way to mass produce cards for a variety of occasions. All right, I think we're going to grab some dimensionals and we're going to pop this panel up on dimensionals. We'll just remove those little backings. And make sure I'm going in the right direction here. Just try to get our margins as even as possible. So I have this sunflower that I'm going to use as a embellishment, but I think I am going to grab somewhere in here a light cinnamon cider Stampin' blend, and I am going to color the center of this flower so that it's not all yellow. And I'm not being very careful here. I'm just kind of adding some color. And we're going to fill that in. And then I'm going to grab the dark cinnamon cider. And I am going to add a little darker area. See, that looks better already. And I think I'm just going to add dots. I'm looking at this image here, and if you look, there's like little dots around the outside. So I am just going to dot around here, and we'll see what happens, if we're going to be able to notice them once they dry or not. I think I'm going to do them all over just to give it, I'm going to pull this up closer to the camera so you can see it. See those little dots in there? I might have to go with a darker. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll set those aside for now. You know, I'm going to get a darker one. I think I'm going to try the bronze on here. I want it to have like a dotty, mottled look. And that cinnamon cider was just kind of blending in too much for me liking. See what happens when that one dries. All right, we're just going to set that aside for a minute, and I am going to stamp a greeting on here. And I am going to use oh, there's so many greetings here. Let's just do hey friend on this one. With gratitude is nice too. I think I'll choose that one. All right, I need a block. And let's try some Misty Moonlight ink. And I forgot my punch. Bear with me a minute. Now these punches, there's a lot of punches that are retiring. This is a 1.5, and that is too big, way too big. This is an old whale tail punch, which is 1.25, which looks about right to me. All right. I wonder, I want to try and see if I can go down one more step. I don't think I can, but we'll try it. I need a Post-it note. I need a handle. I don't think I'll be able to do this. Oh, by golly, I can. Just. All right. There is my greeting. And the Post-it note is stuck to the back. All right. I'm trying to get this small enough that I can put it inside my flower. What do you think of that? I think we need to maybe sponge a little bit of cinnamon cider on here, is what I think. Now I need a sponge. That would be the next order of business. And of course I don't have any pre-cut. but I have one that I can cut. And I like to cut mine in half. There we go. Let's see what happens when I sponge this. I'd like it to be really dark around the edges. And then I'm just bouncing on there a little bit. Let me see. Oops. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe so. Maybe not. All right, we're going to try something else. We'll see which one we like better. All right, I am going to take a piece of navy cardstock and I'm going to punch out the next size up. All right, let's bring this card back in here and see which we like better. Do we want that just as an embellishment and this as a greeting? I think I do. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, let's get rid of that and let's glue this together. All right, now if we had a dimensional, where did I put them? Here we go. A dimensional for that, and maybe a couple for this one, because after all, this is only DSP that I've fussy cut, so there's not a lot of stability to it. And I'm just going to rip the paper backings off that. And I'm going to pop that right there. And then this one, I'm going to put like so. And I am going to grab my Stella. And the center of this guy is going to get glittered up. And I'm also going to do a little bit in the middle of these ones, just the cinnamon ones. Alrighty. There we have that one. I'm just going to grab my embellishments and see what I have that I can pop on here. I bet you those champagne ones would look nice. I think I'm going to go with these ones. These are called Genial Gems, and there's some sparkle in here that will coordinate very well. So I'm going to put one there. Whoops. Can you hear the kids outside yelling? They're all over in the school playground playing. And one more. How about up there? All right. That's it for the Genial Gems. And there is our first sketch card. Very, very simple, but very cute. All right, we'll set that one aside and we are going to go on to our next card. And this is from the same paper pack. Same pieces, same dimensions, just different paper and different color card base. So this time I did the card base 11 by 4 1/4. And once again, we need a card liner in here. And you'll notice these cards are very simple tonight. The only stamping basically that I'm doing on these cards is the greetings, which is kind of wild when you think about it. All right, yes, this was in my scrap bin, but check this out. You're not going to be able to see it once I get this DSP in place. So I am going to use it. When I punched that little circle out of there, I specifically did it in the middle of the panel so that I would be able to use it for something else. Had I done it on the edge, I wouldn't be able to use this. And these colors that you're seeing here are Poppy Parade, Just Jade, and Bumblebee. And this one has poinsettias on it, so obviously this one is going to be a Christmas card. So hence the Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set, if you were wondering why I had that out. And this one I'm going to use the double oval punch for my greeting, because I did not make a flower for the embellishment. I could have done a poinsettia, but I thought it would be a bit much. So this one is a vertical card. Trying to get this even. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put this greeting down here. And we'll bring in the Itty Bitty Christmas. And actually, I'm going to use this to help me. This Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year will not fit there. Well. That's the one I wanted. So I guess we're going to go with Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays it is. Where are we? Oops, now I lost the stamp. These guys are so very little. Happy Holidays. Now where's my punch? I just want to make sure. Oh, you know, that one's pretty long. I think maybe we better go to I need my Take Your Pick tool. I wonder if I can get Very Merry in there. Oh yes. This one's shorter, so I am going to be able to use this. I need to find some room. I've got myself worked into a corner here. And I haven't even cleaned my stamp from last time. So that was With Gratitude. All right, which one did I have it from? Oh, I'm not looking at the back side. There it is. Okay, that one goes in there. We'll load this one up. We'll bring in this again. And I think I am going to use Poppy Parade ink. And hopefully there's enough room to punch out an oval. It's going to be close. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. Very merry. All right, we'll clean this and put it right back in the case. All right. Alrighty. We will put some adhesive on this and glue this together. And I'm sorry, Carol, but I'm going to put some ribbon on this one. Yes, I love ribbon. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Thinking maybe a loop. I'm thinking maybe a loop. Let's just trim this. And this is retired ribbon. I just needed to have something that coordinated. Now, I think that's going to be okay because it's got white on it. I think it's going to be okay. So I am going to get a little bit of tear and tape, and I'm going to put a little bit on the back side of this ribbon. I'm glad you approve, Carol. I was just bugging you. Carol was teasing me the other day about using ribbon. Ooh, I almost used ribbon scissors on glue. That wouldn't have been good. All right. Now, hopefully this is going to work as I plan it. Maybe not. There we go. One. And hovering over the garbage can here, if you're wondering why I'm off camera. And there we go. So, something like that, I'm hoping. And then we'll do 3 dimensionals across here because we're going over top of ribbon, so I want to make sure that somewhere it's going to hit paper. Very merry. All right, I think we need to find some poppy colored embellishments of some sort, and I don't know that I have poppy, to tell you the truth. I have red. I don't know whether I will be able to get away with those or not. Definitely not those ones, I don't think. Well, let's get them out of the plastic and have a peek. Those ones are definitely too red. I might be able to get away with these ones. If not, I can color regular rhinestones. No, I don't think so. All right, basic rhinestones. Where are you? Right here. We are going to grab our dark Poppy Parade and we're going to color them. Oops. If they sit still long enough for us to color them. I now have it stuck to my finger. Well, there, those ones look more like poppy. And my tool is where? Right here. Well, sir, that did not work. That one is off the wax paper, and it's the glue dot is stuck to the cardboard, and I just lifted off the there. And there we have our Christmas version. And I have one more for you tonight. Just one more. Once I got cutting this paper, I thought they're so simple, so basic cards that we have time to do 3. So we're going to do 3. This one is with the playing, what was it called again? Those first 2 were flowers for every season. This is playing with patterns. And our card base today is Calypso Coral. And we have a basic white card liner. Once again, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. All right, this time I used the 2 heart punches, and my thought is I'm going to stamp my greeting on here. Whether that works or not, it remains to be seen. All right, so let's get these pieces down. Thank you, Carol. All right, I love this paper. Absolutely love it. So, I think we'll go this way because the other Calypso piece is at the bottom. So we'll put this Calypso dot closer to the bottom. And I could go either way, but I think we need some more Calypso to tie it all together. And this really goes against 3 different pattern DSPs on one card. This goes against anything I believe in. This one's going to have 4, but somehow it seems to be working. Somehow. All right. Well, I have a paper stuck. All right, we'll just put another one beside that one. I'm not going to wrestle with it. All right, we are going to put this in place. Trying to get it even on 3 sides. All right, my thought was I would put this guy here with my greeting on it. Next step is to actually find a greeting. Not Christmas. Let's try birthdays. That would be cool. Awesome at any age. I think I'm going to use that. Awesome at any age. Now, I also think I am going to bring in my Stamparatus for this, because if I have any hope of getting this straight, I will need it. And I'm going to have my big head in the camera. And I think I am going to bring in, where is it? Misty Moonlight. Because I don't want my greeting too dark. I find the Night of Navy is very dark. And it's crooked. Well, wouldn't that just rot your drawers? But I have more. Let's try it again. And I can use the opposite side of that for something else. All right. Let's see if we do better the second time around. Let me clean this stamp, dry it off, and we will see if we can get this lined up properly. The sticker's on crooked. I see the problem. This one looks like it's going to be straight. Cross your fingers, ladies. See how crooked that looks? I can live with that one. I can. All right. Let's find a space here so we can get these cards put together. Close up this ink pad and a little bit of glue. Now, I know that I have some resin dots that goes with this set. And I can't use the Coastal Cabana ones at all. I'm thinking, I have an idea. I'm gone for a punch. If you're looking for me, that's where I've gone. And I seem to have misplaced it. Well, that's okay. I have an old retired punch here that has some little flowers. I don't even know what it's called. It's that old. Let's pull out this paper. Do I want Calypso or do I want the purple? Let's try both. Oh, maybe. All right. I think we want Calypso. I do. I'm going to put those two little flowers. I'm just going to poke this so that those flowers kind of curl up a little bit. And then I'm going to put these little guys in the center. Or not. I don't like that. Let's go to the yellow ones. Oh, that looks much better. All right. So I think I'm going to use a glue dot. A glue dot. Fluff those little leaves back up. Or I guess they're not leaves, petals. There we go. Our little birthday card. Very bright and cheery. And I'm just going to pop that one there. And I think I am going to use some of these up above. Let's use the larger ones, if I can get them off. Well, chase it across the table. Let's try this. I'm going to put one there. Heavens. All right, give me my take your pick tool. That will work for sure. And I'm going to put one over here. And I'll put another one right here. I think this one's my favorite. Even though it's wild and crazy and has tons of color in it, I think that one's my favorite. And I am going to take these little guys and I'm just going to put them on the inside of the card. Just like so. A little cluster of 3. And because these are so flat, I'm going to put them on the inside too. These resin ones are really quite cool. They're not as shiny, but they're really cool. All right, so there's that one, awesome at any age. And this one is going vertical with our rectangles on the right. Then we have a Christmas one, and our rectangles are on the left. And then we have a horizontal one. I love the glitter. Love it. So there, my friends, are our 3 sketch cards for tonight. I hope you like them. I hope you were inspired and gets you creating. And if you do, I'd love to see what you make. All right, my friends, have a good day. Bye-bye for now.